our way to the ClickLive events for workshops, trade show, and of course a lot of fun. First night, very close to the boat. We arrived, gonna set up, but we need to wear these, otherwise we can't go in. And the cool thing, you find my images everywhere, right? Look at this. And there we have Nadine on the main stage. Ready for tomorrow. So the idea is actually, this is the portfolio booth, so people can shoot here with our Gigoto strobes. We sponsor this booth. And the nice thing is that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give a 10-minute demo of the Gigoto strobes, of course, and then for 50 minutes, people can shoot. I'm gonna give a demo for 10 minutes and then people can shoot. So it's great, you can see what I'm doing and later on you get the trigger and you can do it yourself. Isn't that awesome? That's what I love about trade shows, the interactivity with the crowd. You get to do something. You're not there for the news, you already know that, right? You want to be there to touch the stuff, of course, but also to learn and take great shots. So why not combine everything? How about that for backdrops? For your portfolio. And you can also build it in your own studio. As you can see, it's just 3 backdrops and a floorboard. You can get them, of course, from our store or from your local distributor. Let's take a look at another one. And another one. So if you can't make it to ClickLive this year, make sure you make it next year, because, well, you see the backdrops? It's gonna be awesome photography tomorrow and, of course, the days after. And a little bit like a fairy tale. How about that? And no, this is just the booth, but look at how beautiful. And there we have the classrooms next to the trade show. Now this one isn't finished yet, but I'm very curious to see what they will do with this one. And look at this, another one. And over here, another one. All those portfolio pots at ClickLive. And they just keep coming, the portfolio pots. And another one. And when you think we saw them all, here we found another one. And one they are still finishing, of course. So we just asked, there are about 12 to 14 different portfolio pots. So 12 to 14 different places to take awesome shots while you're visiting a trade show. That's insane, right? Okay, back to the RV for dinner, and then tomorrow, day 1. And my first workshop is at 8 o'clock in the morning. Think about that, 8 o'clock in the morning, but we're gonna do it. Now, walking back to the RV is a little bit of a creepy walk, but this would be an awesome urbex location, right? Now, we always ask the organization if we can park close by the event center, because we don't need any hotels, we just sleep in the RV, and then being close to the trade show is great. And there's the RV. Luckily under a tree, because it's getting really hot. This is an old entryway, gate number 5, so nobody comes here anymore. And that's why we are allowed to park the RV here. And again, awesome urbex location. You can do something really cool here with lighting, and especially through the roof. Some lens flares. And it looks pretty nice. And when you look that way, well, that's not a bad view for an RV place, right? And it's free. Our parking spot for the nights. About 5-minute walk from the trade show. And this is our team for the next 3 days. Please welcome to the stage international fashion photographer and educator, Frank Dorhoff. And here we are, ready for day 2 at ClickLive. Are you ready for it, Anneweek? Where's Anneweek? Are you ready for day 2?
Yes, I am.
Is it hot?
It is.
Way too hot, right?
It's better than rain.
Let's go. Now we all know signs, right? Don't park here, don't do this. Now look at this. Don't park at any time. Yep. Okay, so today, day 2, no demos, no workshops, but just our booth with our products. And we are here, of course, with G-Koto, the strobes, Click backdrops, and of course IQ Wire and Rogue. And well, soon we're probably gonna add a new product. We're gonna show you that in a second, and I think you're gonna be very enthusiastic about it if you don't already know the product. In the back of the trade show, let's hope that the doors are open, because it's still 2 hours before the trade show opens, but we always like to be there early to set everything up, check everything, and just relax a little bit. And we're in luck, the door is open. So, you know, the doorhof is always open, right?
It's been very warm today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. So our demo booth. So in our demo booth, we are using the new, well, lantern from G-Koto and the brand new collapsible strip light. And I love the way that they collapse. And of course, in our demo setup, we are using a BenQ monitor for all the images. And over here, we've set up everything with our Rogue products, thanks to Lumesca. We have our banners here, and of course our little, well, area where we can show everything. The IQ Wire, the books, G-Koto, and of course Rogue. But the most important thing during a trade show, without any doubt, of course, is the audience, the model, and your assistants. But what you can never forget, never ever, is the following. And that's a fan. Yes, because it can be really hot. So what is the biggest frustration when you use stands, or the most dangerous thing when you use stands? That's to move the stands, right? Because you hit people, you hit stuff, and it's just not very easy to do if you're in a crowded space. So watch this. If Anneweek picks up a stand and she moves it around, the legs still extend. So you hit everything, you hit other people, and that's just not a perfect solution. So let's see what you can do better. Okay guys, so you saw how not to do it. Now I'm gonna show you the solution. You're gonna laugh, because this is, you just don't know why nobody thought of this. Now look at this. So we're walking around with our stand and we wanna move it, and we don't wanna hit anybody. So show me. Now you remember, I always tell you guys that there is a difference between companies that design for the photography market and companies that design for photographers. This is clearly something that is designed by photographers for photographers. It's awesome, and maybe very soon you can buy it from us.
And of course our longer IQ Wire tether cables used on the stage by many photographers.
End of day 2, having a nice dinner with our friends and crew. So, after a nice dinner last night with friends and our crew, of course, but they're all friends, it's now day 3 of ClickLive. So, it's a great trade show with a lot of activity. And yeah, we just hope that the visitors had a lot of fun. So for us today, no appointments, just on the booth and enjoying the day. Was the first ever ClickLive experience. And tonight, as a closing, we have a nice gala from Click Backdrops to end, well, the first ClickLive event. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me, how is it to drive such a large RV? Now, in all honesty, it isn't really scary. It's actually pretty cool to do. There's only one thing that you have to remember. With a big RV, it's very dangerous to go to the side of the road. And with these very, very narrow roads, it's important that you know this. So when a car approaches, this is the right thing to do. You go to the side of the road and you let the big RV pass. Again, it's very dangerous for me to go to the side of the road. And well, there are a lot of parking spaces where you can do this, like for example here. The car backs up. Now the van, of course, is a little bit wider, so I was already going like, I don't know if I can make this. And then when I decided to try it, well, there's car number 3. At this point I just decided to park as close as possible to the side and let the van pass. So sometimes it's a little bit like, will I go first, will you go first? And in most cases it's no problem at all and people just figure it out and well, they're all very friendly. Now when you have a few cars behind you, I think it's important when you see a safe parking space to just go there and let the cars pass. Because remember, I'm not driving as fast as those cars because, well, it's a large RV and it's a very narrow road. However, never do what this guy is doing. I'm approaching and he just steers towards me and then steers away. I don't know if you think he was funny or whatever, but it scared me. And even the guy in the white car was holding his hands before his eyes because he thought we were having a crash. So don't do that. This one I think was the most scary one. The tractor guy is driving perfectly. I'm here very close to the side of the road, actually with my mirrors in the hedge, and because he can go to the side, he passed me, well, maybe a few millimeters. Even the guy in the red car was very impressed by his steermanship. And so was I, by the way, because this was the only place where I was really scared about the RV. So we're on our way to the boat. I hope you enjoyed the video, but stay for another funny part. And I hope we'll see you again in the next video. And you never know where we're gonna go.
So good, so good, so good. Watch your